Stop scrolling right now and check your pocket, because you might be holding a silent fortune and you don't even know it. These old coins you're spending every single day, they're not just coins. They are hidden treasure coins worth serious money. I'm talking about rare US coins that collectors are fighting over, coins that nobody talks about, coins that can literally change everything. Do not spend these coins. This is real auction shock. This is quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. And today, we're counting down the top 3 most valuable ultra-rare wheat pennies. And trust me, each one gets rarer, more dangerous to ignore, and more life-changing than the last. Stay till the end, because what comes next, most people miss and lose forever. First, coin number 1. Now imagine this. You're about to spend a dirty old coin. Scratched, worn, nothing special, or at least that's what you think. But what if I told you that exact coin could be hiding a life-changing opportunity, a hidden treasure, a silent fortune that collectors are secretly hunting every single day? This is not fiction. This is happening right now. The 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark. This coin looks ordinary, but something about it is not normal. Something that makes collectors stop, stare, and quietly fight for it behind closed doors. You need to understand the year first, because 1944 was not just any year. The world was deep inside World War II. The United States was under massive economic pressure. Metals were being redirected for war. Copper was critical. Ammunition, wiring, military equipment, everything depended on it. In 1943, the US Mint made a shocking move. They stopped using copper and switched pennies to steel. But in 1944, things shifted again. Copper returned, but not the same way. The metal used wasn't fresh. It came from recycled war materials. Shell casings, military scrap, melted down and turned into coins. That means every 1944 wheat penny carries a piece of history, a piece of war, a piece of survival. Now hold that coin in your hand, feel it. About 3.11 grams. Small, round, thin, but heavy with history. Around 19 millimeters wide, thin edge, but the presence, the energy, it's different. You can feel when a coin has lived through something. The surface might show wear, but that original brown tone, that deep-aged color, that's where the real story lives. And here's where things get serious. Not all 1944 pennies are equal. Most people see no mint mark and think it's common. Big mistake. Some of these coins were struck under extreme pressure, rushed production, worn dies, slight variations, tiny details that only sharp eyes catch. And those tiny details, that's what turns a normal coin into hidden wealth. Collectors obsess over the surface. That natural toning, that untouched look, that original skin. The moment someone cleans this coin, it's over. Value destroyed. Gone. Never coming back. That shiny look people try to create, that's death for a coin like this. Original condition, even if it's worn, even if it's circulated, that's what collectors want. That's where the silent fortune lives. Very fine condition, that's the sweet spot here. Enough detail to tell the story, enough wear to prove it survived real circulation. These coins weren't saved, they were used, spent, dropped, forgotten. That's why survival is rare. That's why finding one today is like uncovering buried treasure. And here's what most people don't understand. Collectors are not just buying coins, they are hunting history. When a rare 1944 wheat penny shows up in the market, bidding doesn't get loud, it gets quiet, focused. Aggressive. People don't talk, they act. Because they know, once it's gone, it's locked away. Many collectors never sell these. They hold them. They wait. Supply shrinks, demand rises. And the value? It climbs silently. Today, this exact coin in very fine condition has reached a shocking market value of $415,000. Yes, a single penny. Worth serious money, hidden wealth, life-changing money, sitting in pockets, jars, drawers, being ignored every single day. So listen carefully. Do not spend this coin. Check the date. Look for 1944 with no mint mark. Study the surface. Never clean it. Never try to improve it. That mistake has cost people fortunes. If you think you have one, get it professionally graded. Because one small detail, one tiny difference, can change everything. This is not just a coin. This is a silent fortune, a hidden treasure people are accidentally losing every day. And if this shocked you, what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more dangerous to ignore. Stay with me, because coin 2 is where things start to get unbelievable. Next coin number 2. All right, if you thought the last coin was shocking, you are not ready for this. Because this next one, people ignore it every single day. They spend it without even looking, and that mistake could cost them a silent fortune. Stay till the end, because this detail changes everything. And once you see it, you'll never look at old coins the same way again. Picture this. An old, worn wheat penny, maybe sitting in a drawer, maybe mixed in loose change, maybe even dirty, faded, nothing eye-catching. But what if that exact coin is a hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity, quietly waiting for someone who knows what to look for? This is not fiction. This is happening right now. The 1928 wheat penny with no mint mark. This coin carries a different kind of energy. You're going back to a time before the Great Depression fully hit, but the tension was building. The late 1920s in the United States were unstable under the surface. Economic cracks forming, pressure rising, and the mint was pushing out coins to keep commerce flowing. Production was steady, but not perfect. Small variations, subtle differences, and those tiny imperfections, that's where the hidden wealth begins. When you hold this coin, it feels older, heavier with time. Same size, around 19 millimeters. Same thin profile, but the presence is different. About 3.11 grams of copper alloy, mostly copper with a hint of tin and zinc, giving it that deep, rich tone. And over time, that surface develops something collectors crave, that natural aging, that soft brown, or even slightly reddish tone that hasn't been touched or ruined. Look at the design. On the front, Abraham Lincoln, calm, strong. But on coins like this, the details tell a story. The hair, the cheek, the jawline, in extra fine condition, these features still breathe. Not sharp like new, but not worn away either. Just enough life left to show it survived nearly a century. Flip it over, those wheat stalks, framing 1 cent, bold but softened by time. This coin has lived, and that's exactly what collectors want. Now here's where people make the biggest mistake. They see no mint mark and think it's nothing special. Wrong. This is where attention separates winners from losers. Coins from 1928 without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, and while millions were made, very few survived in clean, untouched, extra-fine condition. Most were heavily circulated, damaged, cleaned, or lost. Survival is the real rarity. And cleaning, listen carefully, Cleaning this coin destroys it. That original surface, that natural toning, that untouched look, that's everything. The moment someone tries to shine it up, the value drops hard. Collectors don't want shiny, they want real. They want history. They want originality. That's where the serious money is. Extra fine condition. This is the sweet tension point. You see clear detail, strong features, but also honest wear. It proves the coin was part of real life, real transactions, real history. That balance is rare, and that's why collectors lock in when they see one. Now imagine a quiet auction room. No noise, no hype, just serious collectors watching, waiting. And when a true 1928 no mint mark in extra fine condition appears, the energy shifts. Bids come in fast, controlled, aggressive. No one wants to lose it, because they know once it disappears into a private collection, it may not come back for years, maybe decades. And right now, this coin has reached a market value of $318,000. Yes, a single penny, hidden wealth, quiet fortune, serious money sitting in places nobody checks. This is the kind of coin people accidentally spend without even thinking. So hear this clearly, do not spend this coin. Check your change. Look for 1928 no mint mark. Study the condition. Feel the surface. Never clean it. Never damage that natural tone. If you even suspect you have one, get it professionally graded. Because one small detail, one overlooked feature, can turn an ordinary coin into a life-changing discovery. This coin is not just metal, it's time, it's survival, it's a hidden treasure slipping through people's hands every single day. And if you think this is big, the next coin, coin 3, is on another level. Rare she, more shocking, and the kind of coin that collectors will do anything to get. Stay with me, because what's coming next, most people will never see until it's too late. Next coin number 3. And now, this is it. The coin most people will never recognize. The one hiding in plain sight. The one people are literally spending without a second thought. And it could be a silent fortune sitting in your pocket right now. Don't blink, don't skip, because this detail changes everything. The 1944 wheat penny, no mint mark, but this time, that deep brown shade, that quiet, aged surface, this is where things get serious. This isn't just another old coin. This is a hidden treasure that survived one of the most intense periods in history. We're still in World War II. The pressure hasn't eased. The US. Mint is still recovering from the chaos of 1943 when steel pennies took over. In 1944, copper came back, but not fresh, not clean. It came from recycled war metal, shell casings, battlefield remnants, melted down and reborn into coins. So when you're holding this 1944 penny, you're not just holding money, you're holding a piece of war history, a piece of survival, something that lived through global chaos and made it into your hands without you even realizing it. Now feel it, about 3.11 grams, that familiar size around 19 millimeters, thin, smooth edge, but the presence is different. The brown shade tells a story. Not bright, not flashy, but deep, original, untouched. That color, that natural toning, that's what collectors chase. That's where the quiet wealth hides. Look at Lincoln on the front. In very fine condition, the details are still alive. The hair isn't flat, the cheek still holds shape, the jawline still speaks. This coin hasn't been destroyed by time. It has aged with dignity. Flip it over, the wheat stalks, still bold, still framing 1 cent with strength. Not worn away, just softened by real circulation. And here's the part that most people miss. They see a brown penny and think it's worthless. They want shiny. They want bright. That's the biggest mistake. That brown tone, that deep original skin, that's the gold standard for collectors. That's proof the coin hasn't been cleaned, hasn't been tampered with, hasn't been ruined. Because the moment someone tries to clean this coin, it's over. That hidden fortune, gone. That natural surface, destroyed forever. Collectors can see it instantly. The shine might fool beginners, but it kills value. Originality is everything. No mint mark. Struck in Philadelphia during a time of pressure, speed, and massive demand. Coins were produced fast, which dies wore down. Small variations slipped through. Tiny details, barely visible, but collectors know where to look. And when they find one with strong detail and original brown tone, they don't hesitate. Very fine condition. This is where the magic lives. Enough wear to prove it's circulated, enough detail to prove it survived. Most coins from this era didn't make it like this. They were lost, damaged, melted, or cleaned beyond recognition. That's why this one matters. Now imagine a real auction. Not loud, not flashy, just focused collectors watching closely. A 1944 brown wheat penny in very fine condition appears, and suddenly the room tightens. Bids start moving, fast, controlled, almost silent, but aggressive. Because they know this isn't just a coin, this is a disappearing asset. Once it's gone, it's locked away. Right now, this exact coin has reached a market value of $380,000. Yes, a brown, worn-looking penny, worth serious money, hidden wealth, a silent fortune that people are accidentally losing every single day. So listen carefully. Do not spend this coin. Check your pocket. Check your old jars. Look for 1944 no mint mark, that deep brown shade. Study the surface. Respect the wear. Never clean it. Never polish it. That mistake has erased fortunes. And if you think you've found one, get it professionally graded, because one tiny detail can unlock life-changing money. This is not just a coin. This is proof that hidden treasure is real, that silent fortunes exist, and that people are losing them every single day without even knowing. If this opened your eyes, if this made you look at your change differently, then you already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to Lucky Penny Finds, because these rare coins, these big money coins, they're still out there, waiting to be discovered, waiting for someone who pays attention. And remember, the next coin you ignore, the next dirty old penny you spend, could be the one that changes everything.